Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK. Started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Yohanan. And since 1969, we have been teaching the truth according to the Bible. And what is the truth? That truth is that Black man, Hispanic man, and Native man, you are the true Jews spoken of in the Bible. You are and do make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand me? And because you are that, man, that means you got to understand something. You got to understand that your brother and your sisters are to be treated like they are the true Jews of the Bible. You understand me? Just like the world treats the Jew that's over there, the little hat that's over there right now, the Jewish man that's over there right now, we need to treat our brothers and sisters just like that or better. Understand me? You got to understand that your sister, that these sisters out here, man, these sisters are princesses. You understand me? They ought to be treated as such. We don't need to make whores out of our daughters, out of these daughters of Israel. We don't need to make whores out of our sisters. We need to treat them like princesses because that's what they are. You understand me? And just like you, Black man, the Bible says that ye are gods. You understand me? So you got to treat your brother like he's a god. You understand me? Because the Bible says that he is one in Psalm chapter 82 and verse 6. So what does that mean? Does that mean that you should be selling drugs to your brother? No, you can't do that. You understand me? Does that mean you should be killing your brother? No, you can't do that. Right? Because ye are gods and you ought to be treated as such. You understand me? You got to understand that the Most High chose us. You understand me? He chose you, Black man. He chose you, Hispanic man. He chose you, Native man. You understand me? He chose us out of all the people in the earth. And that's what we're going to get into tonight. You understand me? Because he chose us, we have a way that we're supposed to be living. We have a culture that we are supposed to keep. And that culture is in this Bible. You understand me? America has its own culture. And we don't need that culture. America is about to celebrate Christmas. We don't need to celebrate Christmas because the Most High hates these feast days. You understand me? He hates these assemblies. So like, he hates these assemblies. You understand me? But we try to go into them and we try to keep this culture that America wants us to keep. But at the end of the day, this culture is not for us. This is not our culture. You understand me? This is not us. Our Constitution is in this Bible. And that's what we need to be trying to keep. You understand me? And we got a couple of precepts we're going to get into, and then we're going to end the class. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6 and 7. Psalms chapter 147, verse 19 through 20. And Amos chapter 3, verse 1 through 2. Those are the precepts we're going to go over tonight. But yeah, man, you got to understand, you are gods, man. You are gods, and you got to treat yourselves like that. You got to treat yourself like that. That means you need to give up these drugs, man. Stop being a drug addict, man. Stop being a drug addict. Stop it. Stop smoking that weed, man. Put that down, man. You don't need that. You don't need it. You're better than that, Black man. You're better than that. You're better than treating your sister and turning your sister into a whore. You're better than that. And you better than that, Black woman, going out here sleeping with all these men. You better than that. You don't have to do that. Treat yourself like the princess that you are. You understand me? Treat yourself like that because God chose us. The Most High chose us. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people. And what does holy mean? We can get into the Zondervan dictionary. I got it right here. We can get into this and we can understand what holy means. Holy means to be separate. That's what holy means. Holy means that you are separate. But thou art a separate people unto the Lord thy God. The Most High chose us to be separate from these other nations. You understand me? The Most High chose us he chose us out of all the people. He looked at all the people in the earth. He looked at all the people of the earth. And he saw you, Black man. He saw you, Hispanic man. He saw you, Native man. And he said, you know what? You're going to be holy. I'm going to separate you from the rest of these people. You understand me? He said, I'm going to separate you from the rest of these people. And then what? For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. You a special person. You understand me? You are a special people. And look, man, just because you see a Israelite brother, a Mexican man out here on the corner, he might look at you crazy, right? But that don't mean nothing, man. He destroyed just like we are in this country. You understand me? The Issacharite brother destroyed just like you and me. So don't look at him any other way as you will look at us. You understand me? And if you're looking at us like you wrong, like we bad, then you need to stop looking at him like that. You understand me? Look at your Issacharite brother just like you look at us. That's your brother too. That native man, you might not even know who the native man because he's been so destroyed in this country. But that's your brother too. And we got to look out for our people. You understand? Because he chose us to be a special people. We are holy unto the Most High. We are separate from the rest of these nations. So stand with your brother. Stand with your people. You understand? He said, for thee, so he had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So that right there tell you that the Most High had chosen you to be above all people on the face of the earth. You understand me? You don't need to be joined with this country and joined with this oppressor and joined with these other nations. You are separate. The scripture right here tells you that plainly, that you're chosen to be separate. You understand? So get away and separate yourself from these other nations and get to your own people. Gather yourself together like the Bible said. You understand? Gather yourself together, O nation not desired. You know I love to pull that scripture every night. I be pulling it every time I have class. Look, we got to gather together because we are a holy and separate people. We are a special people to the Most High. So you got to start loving your people, man. You got to start loving your people. Like we went into last week, we talked about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, look how he left them people. He left his people. You don't have to do that. You can stand with your people. Yeah, you might go into a black-owned business and they might mess up the order. So what? You going to the white folks like you going to the oppressor business, they're gonna mess your order up too. So just because you mess your order up don't mean nothing. You don't black folks don't know how to run business. Black folks don't know how to run a business. Well, get in there and help them if you know how to run business. Otherwise, get in there and support them. You understand me? Because I can tell you, I work with the oppressor. They don't know how to run business either. And that's on that. You understand me? This oppressor don't know how to run a business either, man. Just because he make it look good don't mean he know what he's doing. So, yeah. So you need to go support your black-owned business. Way to look, man. What is it to wait a couple minutes for your food? What is that? Just to wait for your food. What is that, man? Come on. Oh, they might mess your order up. Well, tell them that they messed your order up so they can work on it and they can fix it. Oh, they will rule on the phone. Well, find out who the owner is and tell them the person is ruled on the phone so he can fix it. You understand me? You can't just, oh, they did me wrong, I'm leaving. What? Come on, man. Treat your brothers better than that, man. Treat your people better than that, man. Have patience with your people. Love your people enough to say, you know what, I'm going to give you another chance. What is that? Forgiveness. Practice that. Practice forgiveness and love your people. The Most High love us, and look how we do. We don't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments now, but he still give us an opportunity to start keeping. He give us mercy. We don't even deserve it. How would I die for us? We ain't even deserve it. You gonna tell me you love Christ, but you don't love your brother enough to go into his business when he don't know how to run it well? You understand me? You gonna do that? So how can you say that you love Christ? Then we go into this time last week. How can you sit here and say that you love Christ, but you're not going to forgive your brother and bear with your brother and carry your brother's burden and help your brother carry his burden? Huh? Come on, man. We got to treat each other better than that. You got me? All right. Verse 7 of Deuteronomy chapter 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people. So that right there tells you that you were not chosen because you were great. Just because you're good at basketball, he didn't choose you because you're good at basketball. He didn't choose us because of that. He didn't choose us because we had more in numbers. He didn't choose because of that. He didn't choose us because we was able to we were able to get out here and dance. He didn't choose us because of that. You understand me? He chose us because we were few in numbers. So let me keep reading. Because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. So I just read that scripture to say that there's nothing that we did that makes the Most High choose us. You understand me? He chose us because he chose us. That's that on that. You understand? The Most High chose us because he chose us. Now we have a responsibility. You understand me? We have a responsibility. Now that we know that the Most High has chose us, we have a responsibility. And what is that responsibility? What is the responsibility? What should we do now that we know the Most High has chose us? Let's go to Psalms chapter 147, chapter 19. Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. He says, he showeth his word unto Jacob. Who is Jacob, you might add? Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes. Jacob is the father. Jacob is the father. You understand me? Jacob is the father of Judah, of Issachar, of Levi, of all the 12 tribes. Jacob is the one. Jacob changed his name. The Most High changed Jacob's name to Israel, and he had 12 children, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. He had those 12 sons that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand me? So he showed his word unto us. He showed his word unto us. So that's your. So now he showed the word unto you. You have a responsibility to read that word and understand what the words say, because that word is for us. The word is not for another nation. The word is not for. The word is not for the oppressor, even though he may use it. The word is not for the word is not for these other nations. I'm gonna just keep it like that. The word is not for these other nations, because he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He showed his statutes and his judgments unto us. He showed us what we're supposed to do. He showed us what happened if we don't do what we're supposed to do. And he also showed us what would happen if we do what we're supposed to do. You understand me? Christmas coming up. Man, like I just told you earlier in class, we are not supposed to celebrate Christmas. He showed us in his statutes what days we're supposed to celebrate, and Christmas was not one of those days. You understand me? Thanksgiving just passed. I know you celebrated that. That's a holiday, or that's a day that we are not supposed to celebrate. So now that you know that you're not supposed to celebrate, you need to go and take that Christmas tree out your house, throw it in the trash. You done wasted your money on it, and learn not to do that again. You understand me? I know you want that Christmas tree. That Christmas tree make you feel good. That Christmas tree make you feel real good. You see the lights on it, it's in the wall. Don't that sound like a fire hazard? Anyway, you see the lights on it, you got the water around you. It look beautiful on it. In reality, that's an abomination. That's a sin to the Most High. And you will be killed for that. You understand me? The Most High said he hates, he despises our feast days, and he will not smell in our solemn assembly. So any day that's on this oppressive calendar, you need to go on and get rid of it. Don't even celebrate it. Don't even think about it. Get rid of it. Because he showed his statutes unto us and his judgments unto us. And I'm telling you right now as a priest that if you celebrate Christmas, it's a wrap. Verse 20. Well, I can't say that it ain't going to. Do you understand? Judgment is that if you celebrate these days, it's a problem. You understand me? So, verse 20. He has not dealt so with any nation. He has not showed his judgments unto any other nation. You understand? He didn't do that. You understand me? He only showed his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So like they have not, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. These people out here, they don't know the judgments of what happens if they do wrong. You understand me? Because they don't have that. And I relate it to you like this. Like I got children, right? My children, I tell them what to do. You understand me? I told them that they need to go to school. They need to get good grades. They need to listen to the teacher. Now, when they come home and I find out they didn't listen to the teacher, it's a judgment on them. That judgment is whatever I do to them. I'm gonna whoop them, or I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. That's their judgment. I'm gonna have to pass judgment on them. Now, their friends, if they go out here and they don't listen to the teacher, they don't go to school, they don't get good grades, they might get in trouble, they might not. But I give them, I'm not gonna whoop them. I'm not gonna pass judgment on them because they are not my people. You understand me? The Most High chose us. We are his people, and we need to do what he told us to do. You understand me? Before he passed judgment on us. You understand me? So that's why I'm telling you, we need to stop celebrating Christmas. We need to get that Christmas tree out of the house. Don't have it in your house. Get rid of it. Don't celebrate these holidays. Don't celebrate these holidays that the oppressor had. Don't celebrate them. Yeah, that's it on that. He has not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Yeah, we got to give thanks to the Lord because he chose us above all these nations. And he gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments on how to live. And because he did that, we know what we're supposed to do and what we need to do so we can be in rulership. You understand me? And we need to go on and listen to that and adhere to that because that is the truth of the matter. That we have a way that we're supposed to live. We have a way that we're supposed to do things. We can't do things the way the oppressor does things. We can't do things the way the Ham does things. We can't do things the way these Ammonites do things. We can't do things the way that everybody else in the world does things. We have to live differently. We are holy, and therefore we must be separate. We must separate from this country. Now, am I telling you to get on an airplane and fly to this country and go to Jerusalem and live over there? No, I'm not telling you that. But what I'm telling you to do is come out of her, my people, as the Bible says. We need to come out of her. We need to come out of America and the things that America perpetrates and things that America says to do. We need to stop it. And we need to get back to these laws, statutes, and commandments that the way that we're supposed to live. And these laws ain't grievous, man. These laws ain't hard, man. It ain't hard to stop eating pork. It's not hard to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. It's not hard to do that. It's not hard to stop celebrating Christmas. I understand you want to celebrate Christmas, but it's not hard to not do it. You understand me? It's not hard to love your brother and sister. It's not hard. It's not hard to go out here and stop smoking weed. Now, yes, it's going to be difficult to get over it, but it is not hard to continue to do. Everybody in the school, almost everybody in the school that has dealt with smoking weed. Almost everybody in the school has dealt with some form of sin, of some form of transgression of the law. And what do? We put it down. We stop it. We get counsel on the things that we need counsel for. We deal with those things and we fight those things. You understand me? Because that's what we have to do. We have to fight. We have to fight. We can't just sit up here and allow this Christmas tree to come into the house. We have to fight that. Yeah, you want to celebrate Christmas. Yeah, you want to celebrate Thanksgiving. Yeah, you want to celebrate your birthday. But the Most High told us that we can't do that. He chose us and he showed us what we're supposed to do. And we have to fight that. You understand me? Every morning we wake up, we got to go to war. And we have to fight the things that we want to do over the things that the Most High wants us to do. We have to fight that. You can't live out here and do what you want to do, think that the Most High going to be pleased with you, when it clearly tells you what you're supposed to do. The truth is in the ISUPK, and we've been bringing it out since 1969, man. If you got any questions, you need to go on and bring them up so you can get the truth according to the Bible. I'm going to tell you right now, these other organizations you might see out here, this purple group you might see out here, they ain't got the truth according to the Bible, man. The purple group, they wanna pander to the rich man. They want to pander to the rich man and put the poor man down. That's what they want to do. Look how they did Kyrie Irving. They came out for Kyrie Irving. But when you lose your job, where they at? Are they coming out for you? See, that's UPK. We help our poor brothers. We help our poor people. We feed the homeless in our community. We clothe the naked in our community. We do. And I'm not saying that to be big up on our horse, but I'm just telling you that you need to take care of the rich. You need to take care of the poor of our society because they the ones that need help. Not the rich man that's playing basketball that's making $50 million a year. I don't know how much they making. However much millions of money he making. He don't need help. You understand me? He got help. It's us in these communities that need help. We don't have help. We need help. You understand me? The ISUPK is needed in every community, in every black community in this empire, and in these other countries. You understand me? Now that's that on that. Amos chapter 3, starting at verse 1. hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you. So listen to the word that the Most High has put against you. Listen to it, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. Now, what was that family? That was the family of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. They was one family. He brought that whole family up out of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So the Most High has only known us. You understand me? The Most High, all these other nations that have been on the earth, it's not like we was the only nation. I just told you we were the fewest of all the people. So if we were the fewest, that means there was other people. You understand? That don't take a lot of explanation. So there were other people on the earth, but the Most High said, you only have I known. You only. He showed his word to us. You understand? So that means something. You understand me? That means you have a responsibility. You only have I known, verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities. The Most High said he will punish you for all your iniquities because only you have he known. Yeah, Bugsy Siegel can get out here and murder all these people. Yeah, the Italian mafia can run all these schemes and all this money and get all this dope. So like sell all this dope, get all this money, get all this fame and power, right? But when you go do it, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get destroyed for it. You're gonna get killed for it. Because he showed his statue to us. You understand me? The Bible talks about you being a dope boy. Yeah, you're a big time dope boy. You understand me? Yeah, you out here selling dope. Yeah, you getting blocks right now, sound like Charleston White. So like I ain't trying to sound like that, man. But yeah, you out here selling dope. You out here getting all kind of money, right? But the Bible tells you that when you sell that dope, you becoming a witch, right? And I suffer not a witch to live. That's in the Bible. So why you wonder why you die? You wondering why you die? Because you out here selling dope to your people. Because you out here selling dope to these sisters that might be pregnant. You understand me? You out here selling dope to a brother that's down on his luck. You are oppressing your people for doing that. And you gotta stop it. You understand me? You out here making whores of these sisters, man. You out here, brothers out here making whores of these sisters, man. You out here turning these tricks on these women, man. They out here down on their luck, trying to get some money to get by. Now, what they doing righteous? Doubtful. But you out here making whores of them. You understand? Look at it. If we stop going to these strip clubs, man, we stop spending the money on these strip clubs, what you think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna keep the doors open? You stop going to these strip clubs, what they gonna do? They're gonna just keep the doors open so they can be out there? You have to stop, black man. You are the leader, black man, of your family. You are the leader of your nation. You are the leader of your community, black man. You have to stand up and you have to say, I'm gonna stop doing this. We ain't gonna do this no more. We're gonna stop being a whore. We're gonna stop leaving these children out here fatherless. You understand me? And I ain't just gonna put it all on black men, but also because there's sisters out here doing the same thing. Black men, when you gotta figure out who you gonna lay with, and when you lay with that man, you stay with that man. It don't matter what that man got going on. Ain't nothing wrong with that man having another rib. But you need to stay with that man if you lay with that man. So what does that mean? Does that mean you go out here and date a man for 2-3 weeks and then you sleep with him? No. You need to figure out who you laying with before you lay with him. You need to get out here and understand who you finna lay down with. And then you lay down with them. Once you understand me? In the ISUPK, we court these sisters for 6 months. You understand me? Before you can even marry the sister. You understand me? And in the ISUPK, the sex is marriage. So that means you got to court the sister for 6 months. Y'all ain't even courting brothers for 6 minutes, 6 hours. You understand me? Sisters, y'all got to start courting brothers, man. Y'all got to understand who you dealing with. Same thing for the brother, man. You dealing with a sister. Yeah. They're gonna charge you sitting down with a sister and you take her out on one date. Now you want to sleep with her, and then you don't like the way that she brushes her teeth anymore. You understand? Oh, she take off all the makeup, and now you don't like how she look. Yeah, you got to understand that this is not right, man. You got to understand who you laying down with, man, because the Most High has chosen us to be a special people, and we got to treat our people special. You understand me? You got to treat them special. The Most High chose us to be above all nations, and we have a responsibility to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We have a responsibility to do what the Most High has told us. We have a responsibility to love on these children and love on these people and love on our brothers and love on our sisters. Understand me? And treat these old folks the way they're supposed to be treated. We have a responsibility. We are not like these other people. We are not like these other nations. These other nations, they can do whatever they want to do, man. They go out here, look at the little hat man. He goes out here and he run the diamond district. He'll give you a penny. He got an oppressor in the corner in your neighborhood right now, selling all kinds of all manner of evil, oppressing the poor people in your community. But his store don't get closed. He gonna keep on doing it. You understand me? He gonna keep on doing what he's doing, and he's not going to suffer any judgment for it because God didn't show the judgment to him. He didn't show his statute to him. He showed his statutes and his judgments unto you, and now you have a responsibility. And with that, let me get at these ISUPK security announcements. We're gonna end the class, man. But yeah, man, understand that, man. I just want to press upon you the fact that we have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. These laws, statutes, and commandments are not just so you can, just so we can control what you do. That's not what the laws, statutes, and commandments are for. The laws, statutes, and commandments are to show that you are a separate person. We wear fringes because we are separate from the rest of these people, and we have a responsibility. You understand me? We don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster because if you eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, what kind of health issues are you gonna have? You're gonna have high blood pressure. You're gonna have diabetes. You're gonna get cancer from all this stuff. Most High is just telling you what you need to do to be healthy. So you need to understand that these laws, statutes, and commandments are not to oppress you. They give you a new way to live. They tell you to keep you living longer. You understand me? We keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, we can live forever. You know, to pull it in the Bible. Yeah, that's how we're in class. That's that on that. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. We just talked about that. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 means tenth in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. A free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Feast of Hanukkah coming up. That's the day you will celebrate. That's coming up on Saturday. I suggest you give your friends and your family. Y'all sit down and have a good meal, just like you would on Thanksgiving. And we're gonna do it for Hanukkah. You watch the ISUPK classes. We're gonna have a class on. We ain't gonna do it on this channel, but you just search ISUPK headquarters or ISUPK Atlanta, anything like that. They're gonna have a class. It's a lie. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I say Maja, which means stand. Maja Shabbat. Maja Rock. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabarak. That we're going to end the class.